right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Hi, everybody. How's it going wherever it is you are? It's a very chill night here. Just kind of kicking it back and relaxing. So I thought I'd be on time for a change. No, I was punctual. Yeah. So it's a Wednesday. This week has gone by so fast. Maybe because I haven't slept since basically Thursday night, I guess. Was the last time I had a good sleep. But looking forward to it tonight, maybe. The plan is not to stream the Brooks trial. Nick has said he's going to be streaming it. He said that a few times before, but yeah. So hopefully he'll be streaming it, and I can be spectating it. But if he did ask me on, I certainly would join for a bit. But don't want to be hosting it tonight because I want to go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. All right, well, everybody, let's do a check-in. We've got Kevin from Mumbai. Long day ahead for you. I guess it's you're about midday there, I guess. Oh, Vicky T, here's the voice of Jeff. That's me. Hey, from Dallas. The plans of mice and men. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Karate Cat, man. It isn't that true. We'll just see how it goes. I was supposed to get some sleep last night, but didn't work out that way. While we're doing the check-in here, we got some from Poland, cool. Nevada, New Jersey, Houston, we got the US crew, Michigan. London, we got the UK crew there. All right, good. North Idaho, Vicky T up north. All right, Kansas, we got Kansas checking in, and Southern Ohio and Kuala Lumpur, I guess. Minnesota, Arizona, Finland. Hey, what's up in Finland? Morning from Utah, says Separate 66. All right, we are good. Wisconsin, Germany, good. We've got the whole map represented. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be getting into Amaranth, the situation there, and what I think about it. Just kind of my thoughts, and my thoughts don't matter at all, but I got a few things to say. And then after that, we're going to look at Courtney Clenny. OnlyFans models in situations. One claiming to be the victim of abuse, the other claiming not to be guilty of murdering her boyfriend. Let that. There's the common OnlyFans denominator running through here. Just let that let that be what it may. But we'll do that. That's today. Courtney Clenny and Amaranth. And tomorrow will be O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson is owed a good stream. Last week's O.J. thing went to hell because while in the middle of the stream, I was dealing with some pretty scary background YouTube things that got worked out. And then the trial was supposed to start early, so I had to abandon ship after just a little bit of time. But we're gonna get into it tomorrow. There's gonna be some good O.J. Simpson coming up tomorrow. Continuing our cross-examination of Mark Furman by the legendary F. Lee Bailey. Friday is just going to be a chill law rant stream. And Sunday, well, I guess it's Saturday. Saturday morning, my time. Friday night, U.S. time. We'll be doing a members-only stream. We'll be doing the monthly members-only stream. If you're a member, and if the notifications are turned on, you should get that notice. Hopefully we'll see you there. All righty then. And then Monday we go back into the Maritime Monday, where we're going to be getting back to our originally scheduled Maritime Monday, cannibalism. I promised another episode on cannibalism, and I shall deliver the cannibalism episode next Monday. That's what's on the horizon. That's how we're doing it. And today, let's jump into the Amaranth story. Please don't forget to like. We've got 229 of you here, and only 83 of you have liked this thing. So get down there, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We're doing so amazingly well on subscriptions. You guys are being so awesome. And the goal is to get to 30,000 subscribers by 2 weeks from Friday. 2 weeks from Friday, the first weekend of February. What's the date? The 4th of November will be my F-it Friday for November. So we've got 2.5 weeks basically to get up to 30,000 subscribers. And where are we sitting on the subscriber count right now? Exactly at exactly 29,175. We need exactly 825 more subscribers in the next 2.5 weeks. I hope we can get it out of the trial. If not, close enough for me. So that's it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, join the members. We have merch. Uh, and the usual super chat rules apply. Not necessary, not required, no minimum. But if you want to show your support by giving super chats, that guarantees I read your question. It guarantees I answer your question. I read, I address whatever it is you had to say when you donated to me. I gratefully accept it. We try to pay attention to the chat as much as possible, but that gives you the special privilege of guaranteed notice. All right, with that out of the way. Jeff is made of heavy metal, tobacco, and whiskey. It worked quite well for Lemmy Kilmeister. Yes, it did. Hopefully I can live that exciting of a life. But all right, let's go into this. Amaranth. Well, to begin with, I guess we should, even before we get into the story, I should mention that I don't follow Amaranth. It's not a big thing to me. I don't know her. I don't watch her Twitch streams. I haven't checked out the OnlyFans. The only thing I know about Amaranth is the stuff that gets read or noticed or news articles that come up, and I just glance at them in passing. So I don't have all the lore on Amaranth. All I know is we have a situation where there is a public figure, someone out there who puts herself out in many many ways on social media platforms, is now involved apparently in some allegedly, and I use the term allegedly, serious drama. I only know that she sleeps. She probably sleeps more than me. Good. Yeah, Jeff is a secret simp. Nah, I think her I don't even know. Anyway. My question is it legit or is it not? Is her situation scripted? Is it exaggerated? Is it the way she's presenting it, or is it worse than she's presenting it? Rose Alaska has no clue who she is. She's a Twitch streamer. She has an OnlyFans page that's apparently depending. I was going to say pretty good, pretty bad. I don't know what to say, but it can be very interesting if you are a supporter of Amaranth. Now she does a lot of the hot tub Twitch streaming. Basically, she's a titty cam model. Allegedly a gamer. Again, I haven't actually seen her play any games, so is it unscripted? Is it bullshit? We've got both of you going here. Let's set up a deal here. What do you call these things? A poll. Let's set up a poll and see how it develops and changes through the evening. I guess we need three options, don't we? Is it Amaranth? We'll call it Amaranth. Amaranth. I don't even know how to spell the damn name. It's like it has a weird spelling. Amour, isn't it? Yeah, Amouranthe. Amouranth. Amaranth. Amaranth situation. I can't even spell. There we go. Real. First choice is real. Second choice, fake. And the additional option is undecided. All right. There is the poll. Amaranth situation, real, fake, undecided. And again, it means nothing to me, so I don't care how the voting comes out. But I just want to look at the situation itself. And just looking through the chat here, it seems that there's a good mix of opinions here. Scripted bullshit, fake, real, unscripted. So let's kind of look at once we read these two articles, you will know just about 90% of what I know about her. She's a streamer. She's an adult streamer. She does her OnlyFans. She does Twitch. She jumps in the hot tub. She's pretty well built, so she's got the thing going. And Flux has kicked us off with the very first super chat of the evening. We come here for your thoughts. You validate us. You are educated, and it means I'm not wrong. When your opinions are the same. Well, if your opinions are the same as mine, you're either an awesome person or you have problems. I'm not sure which. So streamer Amaranth will embiggen this here for all of you. And thank you very much for the very first super chat of the evening. Well, Flux, you are Fluxalicious. Is that too big? Nah, we'll do it anyway. Who cares? All right. Streamer Amaranth reveals she is married and now accuses husband of domestic abuse. We'll get into it here in a bit. As spotted by Hunter Grooms of esports company The Guard. Hunter Grooms just sounds like a shady name to begin with, doesn't it? Caitlin Amaranth Siragusa, one of the highest profile streamers on Twitch, revealed that she is married and supplied evidence of her husband's abusive behavior in a stream early Sunday morning. Siragusa alleged that her husband controls her finances, pushed her to stream more than she was willing, and threatened to kill her dogs. And from what I've seen, some of the reactions I've seen online, the fact that she threatened to kill the dogs is what upsets people more than apparently the abusive behavior towards her. People and their animals. That there's the Netflix show Don't Fuck with Cats. You do that, you get nailed. People track you down. They find out you've actually been killing people in addition to cats. So Grooms shared a sequence of 4 video clips, which we'll look at here in a bit. Shared a sequence of 4 videos clipped from Siragusa's stream. Viewer discretion is advised as the videos demonstrate situations of emotional and psychological abuse. Alleged situations of emotional and psychological abuse. The first shows her talking on a speakerphone to her husband. Siragusa questions why he threatened to kill her pet dogs, and after a long pause, the man demands she leave the house. Well, that's not exactly an accurate description of what happened there. And that's something that I noticed when I was going through this, because I just look at it from a critical point of view, not having any particular monkeys in this particular circus. So, yeah. After a long pause, the man demands she leave the house. In the rest of the video, the man berates Siragusa, calls her a liar, and denies that he threatened to kill her dogs. It's unclear if he knew she was on stream, if he was on stream based on the clips. We've come to find out he apparently didn't know, because she said that. In the subsequent videos, Siragusa described her husband exerting control over her finances, threatening to leave her with only $1 million. And I checked, she's worth something like $33 million, something like that. So, only $1 million actually means something to her. To me, I wish someone would leave me with only $1 million. For context, a Kotaku interview from September quoted net income of over $1.7 million per month from Siragusa's OnlyFans, Twitch, Patreon, and other endeavors. The streamer presents that income as something she was pressured to pursue, and she has been known to work 12-hour shifts on camera. That sounds familiar. In the second video from Hunter Grooms, Siragusa quotes a therapist who described her situation as a form of psychological abuse and a fancy prison. Siragusa also showed text logs of her husband berating and insulting her in relation to her streaming schedule. The final part of Siragusa's stream shows her responding to a woman off camera, asking if she has taken her medicine, a question which seems to confuse Siragusa. At the time of writing, the streamer has not gone online or posted updates since the incident. She has since done that. We'll get to that in a bit. She's resurfaced, and we'll talk about that as well. In the aforementioned Kotaku interview from last month, Siragusa presents herself as an independent entrepreneur with ambitions of opening an animal sanctuary. She's got enough to do that right now. These videos suggest she is being exploited and abused by an intimate partner, one she claims wanted to keep his own existence hidden to better sell the fantasy of Amaranth. The streamer has previously dealt with stalking incidents as well as potential arson at her home. We will update the story as the situation develops. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the last thing in the article. She claims he wanted to keep his own existence hidden to better sell the fantasy of Amaranth. That that's understandable, I guess. Here in Korea, that's a thing for the boy bands, the K-pop bands and the girl bands. A lot of times they will actually have written into their contracts that they cannot date or have a relationship with another person. Why? Because I'm just gonna have to use the name Jimin from BTS because that is literally the only name I know from BTS, because he is from this area, and every time they come to town, it goes crazy. Hey, Farron, what's up? Farron says, "Oh God, screw this bitch." We know, we know where Farron sits on this article. Apparently, oh, sounds a bit cuckoldish. Could be. We'll just have to see. But Farron's got her opinions already, just laying them out there. All right. So as I was saying, for example, and I don't know if BTS's contracts have this. I'm just using this as an example, purely as an example. It's not uncommon for the contracts, entertainment people's contracts here in Korea to have this no dating, no relationship clause because there's a billion girls out there that are madly in love with Jimin from BTS. And so if BTS Jimin turns out to be dating someone or married to someone, then you have a billion heartbroken girls around the country and they lose interest and the value of their brand plummets and vice versa. The same works for the girl bands. All the beta males that are swooning over the girl bands, and I can't even think of a girls band name here right now. Um, Lunch Channel says BTS doesn't have it in their contracts from what's been said, but it is common for idols. Yeah, like I said, I just use that as an example because that's literally the only K-pop group that I can think of off the top of my head. And so the girls will have it. So all the millions of beta males, they won't get all heartbroken and crushed if they find out that their the object of their attraction actually is a normal functioning human being who likes relationships with people of the opposite sex. So that's not an incomprehensible thing that her husband would say, "Hey, look, we got a fuck ton of simps out there. They're simping for you hard, and if they know that we're married, they're not going to simp for you anymore because you're off the table. You're off the menu. You've been 86 from the Amaranth menu, and now they can just look at pictures on the menu." Um, oh, Wonder Girls. There's some oldies. Um, baby Japan has baby metal. Now, baby metal is pretty damn good. So yeah, everybody's throwing up all the names. I mean, once you say the names, they go, "Oh yeah, there's them, there's them, there's them." Now, Spice Girls. Spice Girls aren't Korean. So that part I can understand. I mean, do I agree with it? I think it's crazy. But hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But what about this other stuff? Let's look at the videos here after we clear off some of the super chats. Then we'll go look at these 4 videos that we just talked about. And I think they give a little bit of a different vibe than the doom and gloom article gave. 2012 Jameson, evidence is a legal term, damn it. It's not just a word. True. And it's an important word. Billy Anderson, thank you so much for the super chat. Cool duck. I don't know if legit, but the whole thing seemed a little sus. She has a history of being a jerk. Google shady side of Amaranth. See, I don't really need to Google that because everybody has a shady ass side. And if you've got $37 million streaming in hot tubs and doing God knows what on OnlyFans, more power to you, but you didn't get there by being an innocent, sweet little girl. And again, let's get this right off the table. Kink shaming, not doing it. Hey, fly your freak flag. If I looked like her and I was into it, hell yeah, I'd be all over OnlyFans. I'd be hot tub streaming. I would be grifting my ass off. I mean, she may literally be doing that. I don't know, but that's what I'd be doing. I have zero qualms with what she's doing. Like I said, I would be doing it if I looked like that. Hell, why not? You're only young and beautiful once, and yeah. So not king shaming, not at all. 200-watt studio, thank you so much. Will you be streaming with Nick on the trial today? He hasn't asked. I'll be watching it from my house here, but if he does ask, then I certainly would be happy to join, but he hasn't asked, so I'm not planning on it, but I will if he asks. Solon the Lich, congratulations on 2 months, bruh. How can you not have empathy towards McQueen? Bruh, come on, bruh. Sorry. I'm not saying I don't have empathy. Let's just lay the story out here a little bit more. And another one here we've got from Cesario, Japan. JPN, I'm assuming Japan. Amaranth reportedly earns about 1.7 a month through OnlyFans, Patreon, and Twitch alone. Why would a guy jeopardize that gravy train to be abusive? Because if he is being abusive, he needs to be buried 6 feet beneath a prison somewhere. If he is being abusive, that's because abusive men are assholes. Abusive women are assholes. Ooh, hot tub stream with legal mindset when. Ew, just no. That's not how that works at all. She's a bigger grifter than Pope Rackets, and that is fucking saying something, isn't it? K-pop and J-pop bands can't have relationships because they're being effed by their managers and producers. Hey, they know what side of the bread theirs is buttered on, so they want to keep it there. All right, that brings us up to date on the super chats. Thank you for all of those. We'll jump back and take a peek here. Oh, Mexican Iron Man, you finally decided to do the right thing and become a member. So you are a clean and sober member. My membership list is right behind my microphone, so I have to peek around it. I would humbly, not Brandon Lesko. I give 0 Fs how much money you send my direction. There will never be a hot tub stream with mindset in mind, ever. Cheers. That ain't gonna happen. So, all right. Here are the vids. All I've got is the Hujim What's It's here tweets.
Why did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question. I'm telling you, and you're answering my fucking telling you, literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
See, she says he said it. He denies it. We don't know what went on before that. And I'm just gonna call this how my cold, cynical heart sees this. My cold heart cynical sees this. She's upset, but she doesn't. And I mean, this is a shitty thing. If this is a real thing, and if she is actually upset at all of this, I mean, it's horrible that I'm saying this, but when people put their entire lives out there on social media, and they do everything they do is calculated to liberate money from simps and grifter, and you grift nonstop. You got to be a little skeptical when they bring up the drama. But she's saying this thing, and apparently the deal was they were talking for a long time off the air, but then she just turned the speaker on and broadcast all of this. That's the background. And yeah, let's just keep going. We'll talk.
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. You're saying you did not say that.
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what
point.
point is it proving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you. I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening. you should get the fuck out.
All right, now hey, settle down there, Amaranth.
That they're
My take on that first clip, I've got some problems with it. I mean, again, you can't say because someone's crying, they're honest or not, or because they're not crying, they're honest or not. Everybody reacts differently in different situations. You know, but again, this is just my gut feeling, and I start to change a little bit as the second video comes out. Not this second video, like the aftermath when she reappears. But when I watched this the first time, I was thinking she's trying to cry a little too hard. And the second thing is his voice. That's not, I mean, if I was yelling at someone on the phone, I'd be fucking yelling at them on the phone. To me, it feels like he's kind of, it's like a scripted anger thing. It's just the way he's talking, the way forget her for a second, the way he's talking, the way he's saying these things, it just bothers me. And it's just on a gut level, a gut feeling level, that it just feels like there's some level of fakeness. Maybe there's a little bit of drama there, and they're both blowing it up out of proportion. I don't know, but something's hitting me as fake. And if I'm having an argument, I'm not going to be there tits out on stream with someone in front of the camera, making sure I still look hot AF and go through this. Flux says that looks fake as shit. Yeah. It looks a little bit sus to me. But then we got on the next clip here, a 45-second clip.
therapist even told him that it's a form of like psychological abuse, and that I'm basically living in a fancy prison. And then he was changed for a bit, and then the hot tub meta arose, and he was like, "Oh, this is an opportunity," and then he turned into an asshole again when I agreed to commit to the grind because it was a good financial opportunity for us. I've been wanting to tell people that, like, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married, because it's like our relationship would be better if we just stream them. And it's a fighting all the time. No, Mister, don't say that because it's gonna ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna fuck you anymore. You want me to tell them I'm single? It's about to be true. Piece of shit. The therapist even told him that it's a form of like psychological abuse.
All right, we got on the repeat there. So again, I don't like how it sounds. I don't. My Beavers Unit says, and then the Reddit post. I haven't read any Reddit posts about this or anything else in a very, very long time. So unfortunately, I'm not quite sure what that means. Mighty Meat says, I'm going to start showing my chocolate starfish for money. Want to see, Jeff? No, as a matter of fact, I don't. So Cloud Illusions is this chick is grifting. Bet the boyfriend is in on it too. See, that's the thing, is the way she's presenting it, the way she's sitting there in front of the camera, tits out, doing her thing. She's grifting through this. You saw she was getting some notices while she was doing this. I don't like how it feels. And again, I have zero monkeys in this circus. I'm just telling you my gut feeling about this, and then we'll give kind of a little bit of an overview and look at the update.
I'm going to leave you with 1 million, and I'm going to take the rest because I worked harder than you. It's like, and if you don't agree, then I'm going to burn it all in court. I'm going to put it all in fucking crypto. Just always threats. All the fucking accounts are like two-factor nerd.
This here was what bothered me the most. Is she's supposed to be in this crisis right now, but she seems more mocking than upset and angry. But then here, while she's in this crisis, she's like, oh, look at me. She's like still doing the chest out, the lifting up the arms to get a little more profile there, get a little more volume, get a little more cleavage. She's still grifting while she's, supposedly in this big crisis mode. And I don't like that. Again, it doesn't mean it's not happening. It's not sitting well at all with me.
His number and all the He has all like the login information of things, you know. It's like the keeps you there with the fear and the threats. You fear that he's gonna do something to your animals, and then he's nice again and says everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna leave you with 1 million.
And the final one is some text messages here.
It's like the next time when I say plan, do it. Dumb fuck, do you understand? Like what plan talking about? It's like fuck this, I'm calling you. So I disappeared from stream. Takes a call. So I can't. I'm gonna tell them I can't talk right now. We're getting Wi-Fi. I don't care. You get the call now. Last chance. About to dump your luggage. You know, from my hotel room. But throwing your stupid merch off the balcony. Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view, like the stream epic, or the clothes, huh? Deleting social media in 1 minute. Buying options that expire and blasting the cash. About to shut down bank account, your bank account too. Lag is terrible. Stream is garbage. It's like about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you don't call me, your phone's literally off, right? I'm just like, it literally died. Gonna donate $250,000 to Polo Missy. It's like a bird sanctuary he likes. In the next 2 minutes, it's like the next time when I say plan,
All
do
right.
it. Dumb fuck, do you want?
So there's the actual redo. This whole thing was about 2 hours long or something like this. So they edited it down there for that particular version. That is way more than enough. Let's get through some of these super chats, and then we'll bring up some of the things that were mentioned in the super chats. Carlos Estrada, she's not a dude, but if the emotional damage was so bad, she would be divorcing him and take what's left or restart. No one needed to know. No one needed to know. I get that. I agree with that. If the emotional damage was so bad, she would be divorcing him. Unfortunately, in DA situations like this, it's your mindset isn't there to extract yourself from the relationship. It's clear to us what needs to be happening, but to the actual victim, the actual person that's going through it, they make excuses to stay. You have to reach an absolute rock bottom a lot of times before the men or women get the ability, the courage to get out of the situation and stick with it. 200 West Studio, the pop industry has a sick underbelly, awful. And any industry where they make people famous has a sick underbelly. That's my opinion. Chat clip, there will be a hot tub stream with, no, there will not. Violated law by streaming without telling. Some places, yes, some places, no. I don't have any idea where she lives, where he lives. I have zero idea. So I don't know whether that was legal or illegal. And it may be legal because he was in on it. I don't know. I just don't know. Nah, Brandon, let's go. Can you set up Rumble, please? The only good thing about that app is that you can play it in the background while you do other things on your phone. You can do that on YouTube, You can do that there too. Rumble will be getting set up at some point when I get a little bit of a break on a weekend to figure shit out. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. 200 Watt Studio, just admit it. How much money have you given her? 0. How much money will I give her? 0. Xcomer Triple Z. Seeing her social statistics, she is bleeding subs on Twitch, grift overdrive engaged. Most recent news on her, everything is okay now. Well, spoiler. we're getting to the updated news. Oh, we have 666 concurrent viewers. Sign of the devil. But only 277 likes. It's time for me to do my grift. Get 670 of you now. Do your 277 likes a favor by getting down there and giving me at least 400 more likes. Come on, it doesn't take that much of a deal. Just get down there and hit that like button. That's all I'm asking. Hit that subscribe button. We need to get up to 30,000 subscribers in the next 2.5 weeks. We need 700 and however many I said earlier, subscribers in the next 2.5 weeks to get up to 30,000 subscribers for the next F Friday stream, which is going to be epic. All right. That's that little grift. Let's get back to Xcomer's deal here. Most recent. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that she's bleeding subscribers from this, apparently. That's very telling and interesting to know, in that the subscribers would be her supporters. So the fact that they're leaving her in droves may give a little credence or credit to that. But this is one thing I wanted to talk about. Danny Jackal says, play the victim, get more money. That was literally the first thing that went through my head when this suddenly showed up all over social media, all over mainstream media, was this idea right here. Because like I said, I don't know anything about her. She'll pop up every now and then on some story, and mostly the place where I've heard most about her is Philip DeFranco show. Because he grifts off of her name and uses thumbnails of her any chance he gets. So, this is what I'm thinking. How many new subscribers did she get from this? How many donations came in on the various platforms to show their support for her? How much advertising did she sell during this period? And if she disappears and goes away, then that creates more hype, more sensation. Oh, nobody can get a hold of her. Free Britney. Oh, we got to do something. We need to do a wellness check. Someone check on her. And it creates the hype. It gets more people. More people keep visiting the site. More people keep watching the videos. And the dollar signs keep rolling. So that's what I'm thinking. But Sophia Wick says, but who cares? Not me. It's just, that's what you're talking about on social media today, and that's part of my grift. It's trending. I'm talking. Just to be honest, if Amaranth wasn't trending, I wouldn't be talking about it right now. Gotta be honest with you. My grift. So, again, that's at this point in the conversation, I was thinking it looks really sus. It doesn't seem genuine on some level. I can't articulate that level really well, but the way the husband's talking, the way she's acting, the way she's still doing all the posing and stuff while she's talking about this traumatic experience, while the numbers keep rolling in, it's not seeming a genuine thing to me. And dang it, I closed the I closed the video, unfortunately. The video, apparently the stream just kind of cuts out suddenly. So everybody's speculating, ooh, he hacked her account and cut her off of social media. Ooh, he did something to pull the plug on her stream. But there's something in the very, very last second of the stream that she did where the door behind her starts to open at exactly the same time the stream cuts out. Me being a cynical bastard that I am, I'm thinking they had it planned how to end the stream, and then it was just like a 1 second mistiming where the stream gets cut off, the door opens, he comes in, and they all laugh about how much money they just made. That's what I was thinking. Kinky Katya says, really gross stream, Jeff. Honestly thought better of you. Why? Why is this a gross stream? Talk to me here, Kinky Katya. Why is this a gross stream? I said from the beginning, I don't know what the situation is. I'm telling you what's going through my head, what I'm thinking while I'm watching this, while I'm hearing these news stories, how I'm processing this. If this was just some random person out crying for help, on a FaceTime or something with another friend, I would probably have thought much differently about it from the beginning. But this is someone who every minute is out there. Everything they do in public is for the grift. Everything is for the money, which, hey, go right ahead. But when situations like this happen, where there has been no evidence presented, we haven't seen any hard evidence that he ever controlled her stream, that he ever took over the accounts, that he ever threatened anything. We haven't seen any hardcore evidence so right now it's either an undocumented actual situation or a grift. I'm just saying, this is what's going through my head. You have to be skeptical. How many times have these types of stories ever turned out to not be what they originally seemed to be? How many times have people made these allegations of this type of, of abuse, this type of a racial crime, this type of a setup, and it turns out to be 100% bullshit made up for attention and money. So, as I said from the beginning of the Amber Heard trial, and even before that, it's the first time I said it publicly on a huge stage like this. Believe all women, bullshit. Believe all men, bullshit. Much better, much more appropriate is listen, keep an open mind, and investigate. Listen, investigate, and decide. Nobody deserves to be believed all the time. Nobody. Show me the receipts. I'll listen to you. I'll say, okay, this is a possibility, but I'm going to be skeptical. So I guess Kinky has left. I'm not seeing a reply here unless I missed it as to why this is a really gross stream. All right, well, I'll just assume it's not a gross stream then. So that's what I'm saying. This was my feeling. These were my impressions when this thing first broke. Yeah, Jesse, Juicy Smollett. Jesse Smollett. Same thing. These things often turn out not to be the case. All right, well, Kinky Kaji was given time. I wanted to hear a reply. I genuinely wanted to engage. See, I don't run away from different. If you have an opinion that differs from mine, I want to hear it. I want to hear why. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions. That's how we grow. I listen to you, you listen to me, and we decide if that's going to change our opinion, if it's going to shift the dial at all. That's how we get along. That's how we grow as a society. The green walls are a consistent shade of gross, to be fair. They're actually really nice. They're a little bit darker than it shows here on the stream. These are some fire wallpaper things here. So there. I disagree with that take in its entirety. So all right. Now we fast forward a few days. Let's fast forward. Suddenly she's back. Is an appropriate number of days. And I called it. I called. I can't remember if I said it live on a stream or if it was. I said it somewhere, either in a chat to Legal Mindset or somebody. I think it was on the Legal. God, I can't remember where. I wish I could remember it was so I could show you my receipts. Damn it! But I said, we've got to watch out. This is sus enough that we've got to watch out that a few days later, she'll reappear. She'll be happier. She'll say, we've got together. We've talked. He's getting help. I'm getting help. We're going to try to work through this. We're going to try to salvage this. And everything is going to be hunky-dory. Everything is going to be cool. And the grifting will resume as normal. I said that a couple of days ago. Because that is the textbook thing for situations like this, where someone is grifting on stream, where someone is doing something outside in the public view to get noticed, to get attention. You create the drama, then that creates the hype, that builds up the hype, that brings in the views, it brings in the money, it brings in the donation, it brings in the ads, it gets the word of mouth out there. People who have never fucking heard of Amaranth are streaming to the news about Amaranth. So you get that hype up to the maximum level, and then, oh, next stage, he's back, we're back, we both apologize, we're getting help, and we're going to try our best to make this work. And then you try to maintain that hype level, and that takes you to the next level. I said that a couple of days ago. Well, now, wait, what? So I take it from what Jeff is talking about that there's some rumor Amaranth is a sex worker who streams online and supposedly has a pimp. I have no idea what that means. All I know is she's got an OnlyFans. She does her hot tub streams and her titty game streams. That's all I know about her. And go right ahead. I don't care if she is a sex worker. I don't care. Go it. If that's your thing, if that's your grift, go for it. Do what you want. But so again, I said this would be happening, and now look at where we are today. We'll get to the updates right after we clear these few super chats. 200-watt studio. It's obvious she's setting up abuse claims to protect her money. All BS. Again, I don't know, but that's a fair take, and you're entitled to it. Close poll, read results, then do exact same poll and see the difference. Hey, that's a good idea. Thank you, Execution. And Wolfram, okay, unsubscribing to subscribe. Don't do that. Just a map, nailed to the wall, says this stream is absolutely filthy. Get in the hot tub and clean yourself off with legal mindset. Ain't gonna happen. And 2012 Jameson, Drex will say it more real. I invited Drex, but I guess he's still asleep because this would be a fun stream to have with Drex. So yeah, I did invite him, but I'm just checking over here to make sure he's still. Yep. Haven't heard from him yet. Oh well. Midstream drink, by the way. I'm enjoying an amazing Manhattan here. Quite delish. And for anybody that is cool enough to know, the best way to drink a Manhattan is through a Twizzler straw. That's how you do it right there. Midstream drinking interlude. Okay, we've got up to 444 likes. We need to at least hit 600, and there's 865 of you. 200 of you can go right down there and click that fast, and I'll be at the 600, and I can shut up about it. I didn't. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Of course, there's no reason not to subscribe to my channel, unless you think what I'm doing is gross and disgusting, and I should be ashamed of myself. In which case, I think you should subscribe again. Make a new account. Subscribe to that too. Because there's nothing wrong with being gross and disgusting. Wait, what? Anna's here? Am I missing? Anna, are you here? Now don't tease me if she's not here. Did I miss the arrival of that Star Wars girl? Now somebody tell me if I just missed this. Are you here? Because if you're here, I'll shoot you a link. If you're not here, I won't shoot you a link. Oh, is here or was? All right. Well, just in case, I would like to get her take on this if she is here and available. So I will shoot you a bit of a link here. And I almost sent it to the wrong person. That would have been funny. Where are we at here? Scrolling down. Hang on here. My Twitter window is so damn small. There we go. Midstream break while I handle stuff. All righty then. Think for. Rumor has it you are in the chat. All right. If you're still here, Anna, I have sent you the link. If you are able, please join. I would love to hear an opinion from somebody else. Because God knows I like to hear myself talk a lot. All right. We're back with our regularly scheduled stream following my Twitter event. All right. Hey, we're here. So if you can make it, please do. All righty. So that gets us in the middle. Let's look at the poll. We set up the poll at the beginning. Amaranth situation, real 11%. Fake 43%. All right, the vast majority of you, well, not the vast, the slight majority of you, 46% said undecided. Exactly, Mr. Upper Torso. Let's get a lady perspective so it's not just Jeff's old white man views. Exactly. So that's where we're sitting. 46% says undecided. 46% say undecided, 44 say fake, and 11 say real. That's the end of the poll. Now I'm going to force you degenerates to make a choice. I'm going to force you to make a choice. Now there's only going to be two options, fake or real. Take your time, watch this little additional bit, and then make your decision. Amaranth. Real or fake? First choice, real. Second choice, fake. All right, community, you have been asked. Only two options. You got to make a choice. All right. That's it. Let's see if we've got any super chats to clear that it went unnoticed. Okay, Drexel say it more real. Yeah, okay. That was the last super chat that came in, so we are all caught up. We're 64 away from the 600 likes that we need to make this a decent show. So get that 600 likes, hit that subscribe button. Let's get us up to at least 89,200. We need only a few more right now. Yeah, we need 10 more. 10 more subscribers gets me up to 29,200. All righty. So now fast forward a few days, we've done the thing. And definitely not Brandon says, I have a dream that all US expats in South Korea will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their hot tub streams. I think you've misquoted MLK. I'm pretty sure that's not what he said. Pretty sure. I said what I said, that, oh, that would be the perfect play to come back and do this. Oh, we got back together. We're all made up. He's getting help. I'm getting help. We're working on this. We're going to try to make it work. We all admit we made a mistake. We see it time and time and time and time again. Sometimes it's real. Sometimes it's not. Let's take a peek here. Twitch star Amaranth, I'm free now, seeking legal counsel versus husband. Now, first thing, this is where my opinion maybe kind of sort of started to turn a little bit. Maybe it started to turn a little bit. She's definitely dressed more appropriate for someone who is dealing with a situation and in crisis, and she doesn't look like she's out there to grift. Looks a little more like what I wish, if it's a real situation, she would have done in the first one. Tone down the makeup a bit, not being so obvious about your grifting. So anywho, now one thing we need to look at here, this seeking counsel versus husband. Let's see where that came from. Oh, Anna, are you not going to join me? Your loss. I hope you can. I didn't see if there was a reply there, but her chest is fake. Most likely, but hey, doesn't bother me at all. All right. I think when he heard himself on that call, it really sunk in how much of an asshole he really is, the streamer said. Kitty says, lady here, also a survivor of DASA, and this hurts all survivors, no matter the gender. I hope she's getting help either way, because if it's real, it's scary. If it's fake, it's disgusting. I can't add or take away anything from that. I can't. That's a legit position. Flash is here too. I don't have any deets for Flash. I would send Flash a link in a heartbeat as well. But I don't have any details. I just have the there we go. Hey, there she is.
Hi, you shamed me. I was like,
I did
gonna go
not.
jump in the shower, and you're like, I guess you're not gonna join me. You're lost.
Yeah. Now Flash is here too. Shoot Flash the link because do not have any contacts with him directly. You do.
Okay. I don't know if he will come on. He's usually making
Yeah.
videos at this time. He and I are
Yeah.
kind of on similar filming
Yes.
schedules, I feel like.
Well, how have you been?
Busy.
Yeah.
How are you?
Just about the same. I had about 5 hours sleep in the last 3 days, so that's pretty good.
Oh,
But
that's
then
5 hours. What's that like? Do tell.
yeah. Well, it wasn't in one day. Don't get me wrong. It was 2.5 each
Um,
night. But that was on the tails of a really wild weekend with Andrew. So
Yeah, it looks like you guys had fun.
the parts we remember, yeah, we did.
That sounds like a good time.
Well, we're taking this in stages. The
Mm.
first stage, the reveal and the disappearance. What was your takeaway as a woman, as a streamer, as someone in the industry? Did you have an opinion, or what were your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I know some kind of behind the scenes stuff, so I mean, I feel like my opinion is very skewed, not just based on the public stuff. I don't know if you know who It's a Gundam is, but he's one of my friends, and
Yeah.
so he's done very extensive research on the Twitch thottery, and so we
Well,
were kind of
pray.
talking about it and laughing
Pray,
at it.
do tell. Should we get through this next part of the story and then talk about that? Or
I haven't heard this next part. I only saw the initial stuff and videos, and
oh,
but I mean, she kind of has built her career on staging things and playing
well,
up
exactly.
certain things. So I mean, I kind of don't fall for people's bullshit.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. And I guess, oh, your stream is gross and disgusting. I expected more from you. That's the reality. Like I've been saying, when your entire life is centered around separating people from as much money as possible, which go right a fucking head. I mean, if I was raking in 30 million every time I turned around, I'd be doing it too. But with that comes a bit of skepticism from people. Is this just another thing? Is this another attempt to create hype, to get more views, to sell more ads, to do more things?
Well, was anyone talking about Amaranth before this? What was the last time you heard about her in the news?
I was actually trying to think of that, and I think it was a 3-second reference to her on Philip DeFranco about 4 months ago. And I couldn't even tell you what it was about.
I think that's your answer. Like, I try not to talk about other content creators, but in this situation, it's just kind of sleazy, in my opinion.
Oh, I was hoping you would challenge me and call me an ignorant pig and tell me why I was wrong and bring me over to the light. But I guess we're still in the same position.
Actually, look at like all the stuff that she's done in the past, like what Gundam and I were talking about. There was like one photographer that she hired that like she refused to pay, and then she copyright or
yeah,
sorry, it's
copyright stroke.
yeah. Well, no, it's what was it? Like he took the photos and then she refused to pay him. And then anytime he tries to like prove that they're his photos, she flags him, and she'll flag people for using even a second or two of her content. But she didn't know how to stream or any of that before having help from other people. So I mean, the whole, oh, he made me do the hot tub streaming. I'm like, you kind of pioneered the hot tub streaming. You pioneered the
not kind of, she did.
I know.
That's how that's the only reason I know of her existence was, ooh, that was the big news. Ooh, she went from doing just the regular game streams to hot tub streaming, and that set off the whole TikTok trend. That's how I came to know of her existence.
Yeah, nobody was really doing hot tub streams until she started doing them. No one was doing sleep streams until she started doing them.
What the hell is a sleep stream? Just sleeping.
Where she just sleeps on stream. She just turns on her camera and she sleeps. You don't.
Are you telling me there's guys out there that will pay to watch a woman sleep?
Yes, 100%. But to be fair, like I don't judge because
No.
if Henry Cavill turned on a sleep stream, I would watch it. I'd be subbed to his channel. I'd be doing all the donations. I totally get the simping. Like I'm not a judge of the simpery.
Even with
I'm a
those big
judge
long
of
ape arms of his.
huh? You know
Even with
what?
those big long
He
ape
has
arms of his.
beautiful tiny arms. I have freakishly long arms. It's fine. We can even each other.
Aw. I was born the wrong sex. Nobody's gonna pay me to watch me sleep. Damn it.
You know what? You never know. But I think the thing that she's really capitalizing on now is that men like to be knights in shining armor.
Oh, yeah.
And if when you see like a damsel in distress kind of thing, that's going to bring in a lot of those type of guys, which I mean, there's nothing wrong in wanting to help someone. You know, it's a very noble thing. And, you know, capitalizing on that is not, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you're creating a fake situation, knowing that the knights will come and you're taking advantage of them, that's kind of dirty pool, I think.
Well, you know what? There might be some truth to it. Like maybe she does want a divorce. Maybe he is too controlling. And maybe it started out as a great marriage and business relationship and other stuff happened. And this is her way of getting out of it. Maybe, you know, there is some truth, but I mean, I don't trust it at all at face value.
And the fact that people do kind of scares me. If all the false flags, all the fake things that are out there, the one that you like, you know, your idol, your hero, your person would never do that. Not to you. John Yarber says, Anna.
Hi.
And the ever popular, definitely not Brandon. Let's go. That Star Wars girl convinced Jeff to do a hot tub stream with Legal Mindset, and I will check out your channel, which tends to come with lots of super chats. Maybe Legal Disgusting Vices doesn't truly appreciate my super chats. Jeff, you still have to do a shot.
Yeah, why? I mean, next time you guys are hanging out, why don't you just go to like, I would say go to a hotel, like go in the hot tub and just turn off.
You're making it worse. Stop. You're
No,
making it worse.
It's funny. Nick has done a hot tub stream. He's been in the hot tub on Flashcast, but it's in his own like jacuzzi. You don't have to show anything. It's not like you're getting in a bikini and writing like guys' names on your body like Amaranth does.
I was gonna say like
get some whiskey, have a couple cigars, and just sit there and be ballers, man. There's nothing gay about that.
Quietly under the water.
Yeah.
Now, if there were other girls in bikinis there, that would make it a lot more fun and interesting.
Well,
we don't want, you know, we need to get something there out of it. Hot tub when? Sleep stream when? Yeah.
Hey, well, you were trying to get to what, 30,000? Tell people if you get to 30,000, you'll get Andrew, and you guys will go in a hot tub and smoke cigars and have a couple of drinks.
I think I should probably talk to Andrew before I do that.
Sign him up for you. I met Andrew. I'm sure he would do it.
Cheers, Brandon. Thank you.
And all of that. It won't be weird at all. And hey, just like I said, you're in Seoul. Go to a hotel. I'm sure that there will be lots of Asian women in bikinis that everyone will simp for, and you'll get all the super chats. The grift will be strong. Chat, do you guys think that's a great idea? Put a 1 in the chat if that's a great idea, that he should totally do it.
You are literally doing the opposite of helping right now.
No, I'm 100% helping. You said you wanted to get to 30K, man. I'm telling you that you got to grift. A 1. Oh, look at everyone agrees with me. Everyone. The people that put 2 is that it was an accident. That they clicked the wrong button. See, look at everyone is putting 1s.
No,
you're regretting sending me that link, aren't you?
It's winter. Perhaps next summer we'll consider it.
Dude, that's even better. Nick was in the hot tub and it was snowing outside. He's like showing us. He's like, look, it's snowing and I'm in the hot tub.
Okay, to join Nick, then when I get 400,000 subscribers, I'll do it.
He wasn't at 400,000 subscribers when he did it.
Oh, he's only 390 something.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was before or after the Johnny Depp stuff.
Oh, he was still pretty up there then. But anyway, we've got some chats that involve you here too. John Yarby, Anna, we got that one. Henry Cavill is my one. Wink. You know what I'm saying.
Travel.
I'd climb that man like a tree.
Oh,
And
girl, I get you.
and Flux isn't one to climb the tree. She was the one that when you were on here last time said, "Oh my God, she is the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life."
Oh,
That was Flux. Yeah. You're gonna climb the Cavill tree, Flux. That's news. Okay.
Travel, like travel.
Cavill, you're right. I said Cavill, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. I was too busy worried about Steve simping for Jeff.
Dude,
John
just
Yarber again.
simp.
I only simp
the
for
simp
Anna.
chats that you're gonna get in this hot
Yeah.
tub stream, man. You got to make it happen. Oh, thank you, Sean.
You can go to one of those funny hotels. They're all there.
No, go to a fancy one and then just like say, hey, is it okay? We're like filming. Asian people love it. They love getting on camera. They're super nice about it. You're like, oh yeah, we're on a live stream. Just
I'm not gay, but I'd simp for Henry Cavill, says Mexican
oh
Vader.
my God. Yeah.
Only if he was wearing the Geralt gear.
I don't know. I prefer the Superman getup.
Well, you just like it because it's all lycra and tight and stuff.
Yeah, but I like the dark hair.
Okay.
Yeah, the white hair and like the gold eyes.
I may or may not have something of a Witcher shrine in my living room, so you know.
I have his sword. I had to use it for a photo shoot.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, I have his and Siri's. They're inside though.
Like full size scale prop thing, like the legit deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you. Wow.
Yeah.
Now I feel inadequate. WMMAC and Vices and Mindset Jeju Whiskey and Cigar Stream. Now I'd probably go to Jeju Island for that. Okay, that might be a thing. A guy's night on the island. All right.
In a hot tub. Hot tub stream. Do it.
A weekend in Jeju Island. That's kind of like they call it the Hawaii of Korea.
It could be
really nothing like Hawaii.
Research for you. You're trying to understand the mindset of the Amaranth. You got to get in the hot tub.
Understanding the mind of Amaranth. Okay. It's a dark and scary place.
Somebody said, what is Anna doing on here? I was invited to give a woman's opinion, and apparently I agree with the men, so yeah. I'm not very useful.
You gave the wrong woman's opinion.
But guys, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to get him and Andrew in a hot tub stream for you guys.
Mike Aguila, in my opinion, if your source of income is grifting, unfortunately, the burden of proof for legal issues gets higher. Thoughts? Well, if you'll do anything for money, you'll do anything for money. And so I think there is that little bit of doubt and suspicion that goes into it. And then maybe there needs to be more than just the average. I don't know. I don't have the answers. Xcomer hot tub stream with your toy boats, and you can explain maritime law. Ugh. Flux, Anna has a calendar. Go buy it.
I do. That's where my Siri cosplay is with one of the Witcher swords.
Oh man, that's gonna be so cool. I wish I had those swords. That makes me really, really jealous. Wow. All right. So she disappeared, but then she came back. And as I said, I called it a couple of days ago. You build up the hype, the missing girl, something's happened. She got cut off. She's in this horrible situation. She's disappeared. And then a couple of days later, that's the next level grift. We got back together. He's getting help. I'm getting help. We're working through this. Is that what she said,
that they're getting back together?
Well, she hasn't said otherwise. This is the news article here.
The news article.
Yeah. I mean, she's dressed a little more appropriately for Crisis Stream 2.0. And it's a 2-hour video. It's like an hour and a half video, I guess. She's not doing so much I'm in crisis. I just can't handle it stream she was doing the first time, which was just kind of weird. But this is a little more straightforward, a little more presented. But it's kind of got that feel to it.
Well, I mean, it's the sympathy. It's the non-brushed hair, the very toned down makeup, because she is still wearing makeup. But and then the sweatshirt and then the messy room in the background. It's
Yeah, the messy room. I noticed that. It
well,
got a
it's
little
all
less
signs
tidy.
like this is when you're watching a movie, like especially a chick flick, this is like the go-to look that girls in chick flicks look when they're sad and depressed during a breakup.
Mhm.
And I mean, I feel like this is like straight out of Bridget Jones.
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
looks to me very staged because if your whole life just like blew up, I mean, you're going to take more than a couple days. Like you might post something like on Twitter, like I'm alive. I got stuff going on. But
Yeah.
when you come back from hell, like you usually are embarrassed in some way, shape, or form. And so you brush your hair, at least put on a t-shirt. This just, to me, I don't know, I'm not a very sympathetic person to begin with. So I know. Maybe I was the wrong person to call.
No. You're validating. You're validating what I'm saying. Like I said at the very beginning of the stream, some people cry when they're in a situation. Some people lock down and don't cry when in this situation. So crying or not crying isn't really a good indication of the actual reality of things. But she did do the cry, or at least the attempt to cry. And if this was your actual situation and you had shown some inclination to cry, I would expect someone to look like they've had an ugly cry for 3 days. She's still looking like $1 million or $1.7 million, according to her socials. I want to see what her social blade standings have done in the past week. I haven't looked at that yet.
Well, I mean, my biggest thing right now is like because makeup can cover up the even like
Yeah.
she's obviously not wearing like lipstick, but her eyebrows are filled in
Yeah.
and she has foundation on. That can cover up the bags under your
Yeah.
eyes and the redness that you'll get from crying. But what you can't cover with makeup is when your eyes are red from crying, and her eyes are white.
That's a good point. She has recorded her first video since she first revealed on Sunday that she was in an abusive relationship with her husband. The video was up to update fans on what has been happening, adding that she's happy that I'm free.
So, I mean, just my experience having friends that have been in like shitty relationships and like being in shitty relationships myself, you usually don't go out and say, I'm happy that I'm free. It's usually you're broken because you don't realize. I mean, even if you do realize, like, I'm in this shitty relationship, you make excuses, and it's that guilt and like failure aspect of it. You don't immediately go,
Yeah.
I'm free, because then you weren't happy in the relationship to begin with, and you would have probably been looking for a way out.
Yeah, it doesn't come across as someone whose life has been crushed.
No.
I want to talk to you guys about the situation Siragusa begins, addressing the events of Sunday night. So it's Wednesday here in Korea, which I guess so it's like Wednesday morning there. So 3 days. And when she broadcasts allegedly abusive phone calls and messages left by her husband. Thank you for everyone who has been super kind and supportive lately. Over the past few days, I've had lots of people reach out to show concern. That means a lot. Explaining why she hasn't been online since, due to, quote, everything going on, she says, as for the husband situation, as some of you probably saw the other night, he called me during a stream and I disappeared for like 2 hours. Then I finally unmuted about an hour and a half into the call, and I apologize if that was hard to watch for people. I didn't really know what else to do. Judging by the views it got, I don't think it was hard for many people to watch.
Well, no, and this is also another thing, because you're streaming right now. It takes a second to click the in stream button. But when you're grifting and you leave that, I get it, like when you're swatted and you like run away from the computer, but you get a phone call. All you have to do is click a button and it's over. But if you want to make money, you leave it on.
You leave it live for 2 hours. People, what's going on? What's going on? I better send her $100 so she looks and notices me first. Brandon Lesko, talking to you. Give me $100. Just kidding. Yeah. She says that was actually the first time he's ever heard himself on a recording. I doubt that. Adding that he'd been recorded during the other abusive calls, but had never agreed to previous attempts to have him listen to himself. Just turn it on and walk around the room. You'll hear it. I think when he heard himself on that call, it really sank in how much of an asshole he really is. Laughs. It's like, you never even realized, idiot? Amaranth says her husband is away, quote, getting help. I called this shit 2 days ago. And that as of today, I have access to all of my accounts and finances again, which she is also seeking legal and emotional counsel. See, the article heading said seeking legal advice versus husband. That's not what she said in her video. She just said, I'm seeking legal and emotional counsel. She didn't say anything about against her husband.
Well, this is an article. They have to spice it up and make sure that they don't overuse the same terminology.
Yeah. She doesn't mention divorce. She doesn't mention any type of legal proceeding. She doesn't mention a restraining order. Repeatedly appreciative throughout the video of the love and support she has received since Sunday evening, including offers of legal support. She says, I didn't think that many people would give a shit, to be honest. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea I was popular. It's the homecoming queen. Oh, I didn't know you liked me. I didn't know I was the head cheerleader and popular in the school. I had no idea. Oh, thank you. I'm so humble. Ugh. Amaranth then adds, even if haters are like, damn, I fucking hate Amaranth, but you know what? I hope she's okay. That's so nice. I hope she's okay too. I don't know her. I know nothing about her. I don't care. But I hope she's okay. I hope it's all a grift. And if it is a grift, pay the price.
Well, I mean, even if at the end of the day she comes out with like right before she's about to like retire and she's just like it was all like a persona, like, I mean, it's shame on the people who fell for it and thought that it was sincere.
Brendo says years of abuse over in just 2 days because he hurt himself. See, that seems to be.
Yeah. 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4 here.
Yeah.
And I see some people in the chat saying I have a bad take. You know what? Maybe I do, but I mean, I've been doing this for a long time now, and I know the way YouTube and Twitch personalities go. And I mean, when you see the signs, you see the signs. And I could be completely wrong, and that's fine. This is just my 2 cents looking at everything that you guys are looking at.
No, see, and that's the thing. That's why I especially was happy to see you there, because not only do you provide a woman's view, but someone in the industry. So it's not just me spouting off like an idiot. You have an infinitely deeper understanding of this than I do at this point in my giant 5 months doing this shit.
You've only been doing this for 5 months?
Yeah.
Well, you're in the industry too, man.
Yeah, like literally 5 months today, as a matter of fact, May 19th.
Oh, congratulations.
It's literally today. But so,
And you're already at 29,000. Congratulations in 5 months. That's a huge feat.
Oh, well, thanks.
That took me a whole year.
Speaking of huge feet, Anna.
What, huge feet? There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Now that's got to be worth at least a couple of subscribers.
That's for all the super chats that you got when I came in. There you guys go. There's my foot.
Yeah. But some people, though, seem to be using the situation for personal gain and clout.
The clout.
Which is less moving than the messages of support. Unfortunately, my former cameraman seems to be one of those people. Her cameraman was making money off of it. Not her. Not her. Just her former cameraman. Says that over the TwitchCon weekend, he, quote, made the situation more explosive than it needed to be in an attempt to create a scene, and that his actions inflamed tensions between Amaranth and her husband that helped lead to the events of Sunday evening. She also accuses him of encouraging people to show up at my door who I didn't know. Like, what the fuck? Okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I don't know. In detailing the strained relationship between herself and her husband, Amaranth says that the abuse had been taking place for years. Do we know when she was allegedly married to this guy? We don't even know if she is, but
well, no, but
when it supposedly happened.
She didn't know how to stream or do any of this kind of stuff, like she had a lot of help from him and a lot of other people. So, guys in the chat, how long has Amaranth been streaming? I don't know off the top of my head, but she didn't do this all on her own. And that's why I said earlier, I mean, obviously you don't just get married. So she obviously had love for this person, and they loved each other enough to get married at one point, and they collaborated with each other, and he did a lot for her. So, I mean, and then as years go on and money gets involved and things go from being romantic to literally just work, things change. And I mean, she's not the first streamer that this has happened to.
True.
Since 2016?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Well.
Can the real legal advisors please stand up? If not, please explain the reason to your guest. Hey, pants are prison, man. That's all I got to say.
Oh my God.
Also, hot tub streams. It's still nice weather here. There's no reason. But no standing up's going to happen. So stop it. In detailing this and the previous attempts to explain her situation to the police had been unsuccessful because they wouldn't do anything unless she had been physically harmed. Don't believe that for a hot second.
Yeah,
Not
I don't
for a
either.
second. Threats of harm and much less than that will get you a restraining order. Don't believe that at all. That's the one legal thing in here I just do not agree with. Later in the hour-long stream, while reading some viewer comments aloud, why would you do that? Oh, I know why you would do that. Because, yeah, grift. One fan says, I thought you were a girl boss. To which she replies, no, I was a girl employee. Now I can be a girl boss. She also says there have been many times in her career at events and streams where I just wanted to go home and play Pokemon, but had continued streaming because she was afraid of confrontation with her husband. Syracuse also commented that she's now looking forward to actually being able to have friends again, get some sleep, watch TV, and be able to wear some clothes. The stream ends with Amaranth saying that it's time for a new chapter in her career. Ooh, what a great way to manufacture a segue into a different stage of your career. You're married, you're going to start wearing clothes, you're going to start doing more fun things.
I mean, if she is going to do that, I don't know how long that'll last when the money stops coming in the way that it did.
Well, people are saying that she has been bleeding, just hemorrhaging subscribers in the past few days.
Really? I heard the opposite when it all happened.
See, I wonder if it didn't just spike up and then drop down, but I mean, I would expect.
Well, she was getting gifted a bunch of subs, and so that's another thing is when you get gifted subs, those only last for the subscription period that somebody gifts you. So if they gift you a 1-month subscription all at the same time, and then all of a sudden it drops off, then I mean that's why she's kind of got to continue. So if last month sometime when she streamed, she got a bunch of gifted subs, and then right now they're falling off, that could be it too. I would look at the follow count and look at what the follow count is.
I would have expected it to go up just because that's the way it was designed. Assuming it was designed, it could just be a tragedy. But I kind of waffled for a little bit, but then as this article went on, I watched about 45 minutes of the video, and the body language was pretty much the same as it was for the other crisis stream. The stream ends with Amaranth saying it's time for a new chapter in her career, though she's going to first take some time to process things, spend some time with my animals, and feel like a human again.
Maybe she's pregnant. And this is her way of making money before she goes on maternity leave.
Before she goes to visit her aunt in California for the summer.
I don't know. I feel like she'd keep it, but I mean, that would be a good segue to I'm wearing more conservative clothing and changing my habits.
God, you are cynical, aren't you? You're way more cynical than me. That never entered my head, but now it's there.
I mean, that's just
now I can't unsee that.
Well, okay, if she doesn't want people knowing that she's, I mean, that's just one thing. I'm just going on multiple what ifs. But I mean, if you're like making an conscious effort to state that you're going to wear different type of clothing,
Yeah.
and you're going to change your habits, well, why are you changing your habit? Like, again, if like this is what she does to make money, this is her career, and if she now has to deal with getting a divorce and paying for a divorce, which is not cheap. I mean, I watched my parents go through a divorce, and that was hell. And no, that was not cheap for them, especially when you got 3 kids and multiple properties. So whatever what she's owns, like how many gas stations, and there's a lot of finances tied. And considering he helped her, that would be a really, really, really messy divorce. So if they're getting help and she's changing her habits and clothing and taking a break, maybe she's covering up morning sickness and she doesn't want people to know that she's pregnant. I could be completely wrong. This is just me giving ideas.
That's pretty base, though. Like I said, I can't unsee that now as a possibility now that you said that. And I just had someone send me her social blades, my Beavers unit, one of my mods. She gained a huge ton and then it's right back down to where it was before the crisis. So I don't know what the balance is for old people bailing and new people coming in, or if it was just new people had enough and unsubscribed. But she's right about where she was before it started.
It's easy to look at it on YouTube when, like I said, with Twitch, it's a little bit different because people can gift subs, and those subs are only for like a month. I barely know how to use Twitch. So, because whenever I like comment on my friends' streams, I'll get like, oh, they gift you the sub and then you're a subscriber. That's like a paid thing for like a month or 2.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if she got like a big hike last month or from a previous stream and then they're all falling off now, that could be why the numbers are declining. That's why I say look at the follow count and see if the follow count declined.
Well, what's interesting is that we've got to wrap this up here in a few minutes because the Brooks trial is starting and Nick's going to stream that, and there's no way in hell I'm competing with Nick.
Brooks trial?
The Daryl Brooks, the guy from Wisconsin that drove his car through a Christmas parade last year, killed 6 people, ran over like 66 people, and he's insane. He's just off his nut rocker, just batshit crazy, and he's on trial now.
I feel like that's going to be a very straightforward case, no?
It is. I mean, he's just desperately flailing. He's the best.
Is it not like pleading insanity?
No, he did, but he pulled that off the table. But the basic deal is the best he can hope for is life in prison without parole. So he's got nothing to lose by just being a disruptive jackass in court, and he's playing that real.
Do they have the death penalty where he is?
They don't in Wisconsin. So he literally. I mean, what are they going to hold him in contempt and putting him in jail for longer? You know, he's got nothing to lose. But we did this poll at the beginning and we looked at it after the first half of events. Amaranth, real or fake? 46% said real. 46% said fake. I got to remember my numbers. 11% real, 44% fake, 46 said undecided. Now we've got 17% real and 83% fake after hearing the second part of this. Well, let's quickly burn through a few of these super chats here and call this a night here. Where they're most of them are directed at you. It seems like Tank Rat. It would be just a bit strange seeing Jeff and Andrew going to a love hotel. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. If
you don't go to a love hotel. Just go to a hotel and just go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next time, like, are you going to Tokyo with him?
No, but I will be going at some point. Just not exactly.
All right. Well, next time you guys travel together and you're at a hotel, just see if they have a hot tub, grab some whiskey, grab some cigars, and sit there and just do a stream.
Go to a smoking room. Yeah.
Just call it the Grifton stream.
Jane Doe, 2 bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because it's their nice rainbow there. Definitely not Brandon. Anna, do you think Jeff would post a poll in the chat to gauge interest in a hot tub stream with legal mindset? No. I'm worried people would think he's a homophobe if he doesn't entertain the idea. No, it would be. I would be doing a disservice to the gay community by making such a poll, and I wouldn't want to do that. Execution. I wouldn't want to get hopes up. I feel bad for that dog and her pets. Yeah, that's her goal in life. She wants to open a pet sanctuary. Apparently, she's got.
Well, I
enough
mean,
dough.
she could have done that years
Yeah.
ago. She's a
She's got enough dough.
multi-millionaire.
Yeah. Sympathy. Nice point there, Jameson. But again, kink shaming, pimp shaming, simp shaming. Hey, if you got it and they want to give you money, go for it. You know, if I was her, I'd probably be doing exactly the same damn thing. You know, you only go
Like
around
I
this
said, if
little.
it was Henry Cavill, I'd be the #1 subscribed tier. I'd be sending all of the bits. I'd like do those sleep streams, get in the hot tub. You want to cry? I'm here. Here's the bits.
Yeah.
I totally have no judgment on the simping.
Mortimer Duke, let's not be too hard on the tits out, Griffin. Absolutely not. You know, like I said, if I was a young single woman, or even married to my husband, I would do it. What the hell? You know, you are only young and beautiful once. Damn, you know, I just regret that I can't do it. When I got the tits, but nobody wants to see them. Bad weather biker, I would pay to watch a pretty woman sleep if I had proof of flat. Oh, you degenerate fuck. Thanks for the $5 though, Bad Wolf Biker. X-Comer, did you see the guy that donated $3,000 to her demanding a refund when he found out she's married? I don't think that was a terms of conditions and making the don't be an idiot, guys. Just don't be dumb. If
Every streamer has a partner.
Yeah. Just walk into it eyes wide open. You could give her $100,000 and she wouldn't bang you. Well, maybe I don't know.
Well, there's like that one chick who a guy gave her like $100,000 to like buy a house. And she like got an apartment, and then it just. Oh, what's up, Ted?
There was some streamer that some Saudi guy gave like a Bugatti to, and was shocked that she wouldn't meet him. So I'm thinking, sweet.
He should have hit up the Instagram models.
This is a Kotaku article. That alone is sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. X-Homer, don't show her feet when Drex is on Star Wars Girl. Yeah, Drex has a foot fetish.
Oh, does he?
Have you seen a Drex stream? Drex is like the most.
Oh yeah, I've been on. I was on the Goblin amputee sex doll review episode.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
That was fun.
Oh, it was probably my second or third Drex stream. He introduced me to the who was the 9-foot tall woman from the most recent Resident Evil series.
The lady.
Yeah, the vampire, or whatever her name was. Yeah, there's a doll for her too. But apparently it's only 5'6" though, so I have no use for it. Okay. 9 feet tall or nothing, man. You got to go all the way.
Whatever floats your boat and you're not causing harm to other people, it's none of my business.
But the fact he's got to be making an absolute fuck ton off of that industry. AC Escher. She has been married for at least 5 years, from what I understand. All right. And the hypergamy hit, she's married and no longer wants to be, and she needs a reason to not give him half of everything.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really matter. They're married, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, even if you have only 2 pennies to rub together, get a prenuptial agreement saying what to do with those 2 pennies in case it doesn't work out. I agree with Drex / legal mindset. She's building a case for the divorce. She wants to take the whole bag for herself. I would too. Lawyers can't reach out to solicit clients. I'm not going to, she wouldn't be my client unless she was like sailing a boat somewhere. Just a Map nailed to the wall says, Anna, you have a ton of followers. Can you post on social media you're on this stream so we can get the subs to Jeff Hot Stream Club level? Unfortunately, it's that time. Nick has just sent me an invite.
Next time I will. But I didn't beforehand, and I think you're about to end it.
Bukake, not Bugatti. No, definitely a Bugatti. Definitely a Bugatti. Wasn't that other thing you just said? Anna, that was so super nice of you to pop in like this. Because it's good to have another opinion, especially from a woman and from someone who is so deeply involved in this industry, it's kind of validated me. People, you're just sick, you're gross, you're disgusting, I'm going to unsubscribe. Well, I have on legit sources that have a much better take than I do, that there's even more to it than my dumbass knows.
Well, I mean, like I said, that everything that I said is just my speculation on what I saw, the knowledge that I already had going into it, and then from this new article, which I hadn't seen, just looking at it face value and my 2 cents on it. I could be totally wrong. I don't think I am, but I could. Hi, Tug.
Hey, Doug, she's going to be paying a small fortune. Prenups, man, prenups. Oh, Tug, I wish you could have gotten here to give us your opinion, but we're at the end. Dang, we could have everybody that's relevant to give opinions. And is there any tidbits or anything you want to say, get off your chest about this before we wrap this up?
No, I'm interested to see if my pregnancy theory is right. We'll find out later.
That's something I just can't unsee. I love it when I meet people that are even more cynical than my stone cold coal-shaped heart. And I can't unsee that. And that's definitely something to look. I was just looking for the grift.
The going out of your way to mention you're changing your habits and the way that you're dressing for an amount of time. It's kind of sus to me, at least, before she goes back to the usual grift for the monies.
Wow. I like that. I like that take. That is definitely something to be looking forward to. Yeah, we got to wrap this up. Nick has started a stream. He sent me an invite. So maybe I'll get.
Is representing himself. I haven't watched a second of this trial.
Yes, he's representing himself, and he's a sovereign citizen. I don't know if you're familiar with sovereign citizens, but they don't believe the law applies to them. They basic beliefs are, when you're born, the government establishes a corporate entity for you and that's your identity. They subsume you into this corporate entity, and therefore you're required to pay taxes, which is why on your birth certificate, your social security card, everything, your name is in all caps letters, because that represents the corporate entity, not your true self. And so every time the judge or anybody says, Mr. Brooks, I object to being referred to by that name, that is not my name, because he's the small letters Brooks, not the all caps Brooke. They're
how much
nuts.
Drugs is this guy on?
They're nuts. And if you just search sovereign citizen videos with police, every sovereign citizen, it's like they don't have to have licenses because they're sovereign entities. They are their own countries. They're not bound by the US laws. So literally every traffic stop with a sovereign citizen ends with with a taser being deployed, because the cops go, I've had a fucking enough.
I lived in San Francisco for 5 years. I'm very familiar with these types of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah, if you got some time, you should watch some of the Nick stream. They always start off really great. He fights with the judge. He gets sent to the bad boys room, and she's threatened to like bind him and gag him so he can't talk. But she ends up sending him off to another room to think about it and come back. And thank you so much for agreeing to jump on here in an absolutely unscheduled moment when you were just getting ready to go to sleep. I appreciate
it. Shower and do more work, man.
More work. I thought it was like a shower and go to sleep. All right. Well, you are the grifter. You are the true powerhouse in this industry. It's you. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, come back tomorrow for O.J. Simpson nostalgia as we watch the racist cop Mark Furman get absolutely savaged by legendary defense lawyer F. Lee Bailey. Until then, I'm going to go over to Nick's and do his stream for a bit until I just become too tired and too stupid, or he kicks me off, one of the two. Again, special thanks to Anna. If any of you do not know who that Star Wars girl is, go over to that Star Wars. When are you going to change your Twitter handle back to that Star Wars?
If you look at that, my handle is still that Star Wars girl. It's just like the name. When William Shatner asks you to change your name, you change your damn name. So it's going to be like that for the foreseeable future, because I don't want him getting mad at me anytime soon. Yeah,
well, he's 93, so he can't be mad at you for much longer.
Shush, don't say that.
But so if you go to Twitter and search for her, do
Just
that
look up
Star Wars girl.
You'll find me on all
Yeah.
the social medias,
But-
including Rumble and Odyssey.
Don't be fooled by the fact that she's wearing a red Star Trek uniform and it says that Star Trek girl. It's still her. Be
Tell
there.
me.
Subscribe to her. If you don't know who she is and you know who I am, you guys got problems. You got your priorities wrong. Go there. We'll talk to you all tomorrow. Until we get there, enjoy your legal vices. We're out. Take care.